Hello, this is Brian. Today is Tuesday, May 31st, 2022. I'm at this little viewpoint here. It's overlooking the famous Storm Canyon. I'm here at Laguna Mountain Recreation Area in the Cleveland National Forest. And that jagged peak up there, that's Garnet Peak, which is just shy, maybe about 120 feet or so, or less shy of 6,000 feet, like 5,880 or so. Did that hike once back in 2016 before I started filming my hikes, so I don't have footage of that. But one thing is, from that area and from over here, you get a dramatic view of Storm Canyon leading into the Anza-Borrego area. Just thousands of feet down from here. Absolutely incredible view. You get a great view of the Santa Rosa Mountains. Towards Santa Rosa Mountain, Toro Peak, Rabbit Peak, Villager Peak. Oh yeah. I've hiked up in the Santa Rosas once. I hiked up all the way from Highway 74 all the way up to the top of Santa Rosa Mountain. That was a little over 20 and a half mile round trip hike. Instead of trying to drive it in my then Hyundai Elantra, the car I had back then, I hoofed it all the way up. That was a long day. But here, right here along Sunrise Highway, we get pretty cool views of the hills and mountains behind us as well. So all around pretty interesting stuff here. But the main thing is just looking at this incredible, nearly vertical drop on the eastern slope of the Laguna range, dropping way down into the Borrego area. Just absolutely phenomenal. Here we are, Jeffrey pines and black oaks and really lush chaparral. We're just a stone's throw away from extreme aridity, very dry Colorado desert, called the Colorado Desert because it leads up to the Colorado River area. But I believe you can also consider this part of the greater Sonora Desert, I believe. But you get some good views here. And I believe we got the PCT just down here, Pacific Crest Trail. We can just take a quick little walk down the stairs. I think this little viewpoint area meets up with the PCT. This little use trail. I think this is the PCT over here. So we're a little below 6,000 feet, maybe about 5,700 feet, I'm guessing. The town and community, Mount Laguna, or Laguna Mountain, up that way. So we can get even more vertical viewpoints. And you can just see how all this dense chaparral and even occasional pockets of Jeffrey pine eventually give way to creosote bush scrub down at the mouth of the canyon. So we're at the head of the canyon up here. I bet you down there it's probably already like in the 90s or even maybe 100 degrees down there. Up here it's in the 60s, I think. Not too hot. But yeah, there's the observation deck just up there. Nice little pull out, room for several cars. Actually, I believe you could probably hike to Garnet Peak from here. I think this is the PCT, if I'm not mistaken. If it is, oops. But if this is, I think this is the PCT, you can hoof it. You probably hoof it several miles to Garnet Peak. I know there's a lot shorter route. You can join up with the Garnet Peak Trail, I think right off Sunrise Highway, or you can do a slightly longer one at slightly longer one at the Penny Pines staging area. Now comes the next thought in my mind. Is there a way to hike up? Now, I'm not in shape to do it now. I moved to San Diego County. Haven't been out much yet. It's been a heck of a move. I wonder what the logistics of climbing this from down there at Storm Canyon would be like. That would make a very interesting possibility for a really gnarly hike. Probably long and drawn out. Let's see. Because it appears to be a use trail over here or something. I wonder if this comes up from down there. I'll have to do some research on this. This would be an interesting proposition. I'm not going to go that far down. I am ill prepared for such a hike. Ill prepared for such an endeavor. And plus, down there it's going to be blisteringly hot. But the possibilities are interesting, because you look at this, there's actually a use trail. This is very interesting. Very interesting. Like I said, I'm not going to go down too far. I'm wondering if this could be a way to hike up to the crest. It's very interesting. Let's see. I don't know, it's hard to tell. Can't tell from here. I think this might be where it peters out. Like I said, I am trying to go down there and have to climb back up this. My backpack's in the car, and I would not, I repeat, not have not even a third of the water required to undertake such an insane hike. I would not attempt it. Also not attempt it until I'm in better shape. But I'm just wondering how this would work out. And plus, down there, I'd be really far from any paved roads. I see one cutting through the bottom there, but that would mean a really long trek across the desert floor, and then several thousands of feet of climbing to get up to here. So, but whenever I get back into those really insanely long hikes I used to do, this could be a possibility one day. I don't know if it's going to be a probability, but it could be a possibility. Something worth investigating if I want to undertake one of those insane hikes I used to do. But really nice view up here. Storm Canyon looks very dramatic. Even better view of it from here because there's less stuff blocking your view. But you can really just look down, almost like you can reach out and touch the creosote bush in the desert floor there. But man, look at that. Service berries. Amelanchier utahensis. Those are service berries from the Utah serviceberry shrub. So when you get up to the higher elevations of this that'd be a good place to get a snack. But of course, you'd have to do it in the summertime when the temperatures are broiling down there. And it's still going to be quite warm up here. But just an interesting possibility. I'm not saying go and do it, but I would obviously research it very carefully, because I'm guessing this would require a ton of navigation. You'd have to really know your way around here. Here's another Utah serviceberry. Contrary to belief, these are not berries, these are pomes. They're like little miniature apples. Relatively close relatives of apples. Amelanchier or Utahensis. Utah serviceberry. So I think that'll do for this little video. I can see the Sunrise Highway is just up there. Should be there back to my car pretty soon. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in another adventure video.